called me.
I didn't call you. I haven't been near the phone.
Oh, okay. I think somebody's using your phone number to spam call people.
It must be because I've been sitting at the other end of the couch and I had to get up and crawl over to answer the phone.
Well, I'm really, really sorry to disturb you, ma'am.
That's okay, but my phone number came up, eh?
It did, yeah. No, it's the one I called right back, and I was just trying to see what was going on, because as soon as I tell them what my name is, they instantly hang up on me.
You're kidding.
No, not at all.
Isn't that something?
Yeah, well, I'm really sorry that they're using your number.
Yeah, me too. Sorry about that.
No, it's okay. I hope you have a really good night. Sorry for calling you so late.
Watching my Blue Jays, so they better win.
Hell yeah, hell yeah. Awesome.
Okay?
Yeah, you have a... Is it working? Oh, you son of a bitch. Well, that's not gonna help. Is it working? Is it working now? Poggers. Also have a new channel point, which is great. I think it's there. It's basically this. It's Elijah Wood, everybody. Jesus Christ! Oh my God! Oh my God! Is that my cool dude that I really liked? I hope fucking not. Holy shit. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Where are you? Penis shot. Oh, I don't have to worry about that guy. Penis shot again. Wait, where's this guy?
Come on, guys.
Oh my fucking God. Penis shot. Headshot. Not headshot. Oh my God. Got him. Oh my God. That's the cutest thing. Oh my God, that's the cutest thing I've ever seen in my life. This Utah? Wow. Wow. Look at all them chickens. Oh no, I'm not. There's no way. You're gonna break my rocket. I only have one rocket left. It's unfortunate. Oh, it's out! Oh my God!
I try smacking you.
Look down your shirt and spell attic. TTIC. That's hilarious. TTIC. Oh ha ha, you got me. You got me. You got me good. You got me there. Bruh. That's something we can tell my nan to do. How fun. That would be funny. Got him. It does it with the vibrate. Oh. Guys, it was me. It was me. Nope, Evie, it was Dad. It was Dad, don't worry. Cool Ranch. Oh, yo, with a Cool Ranch cider. That was great. Cosmin, welcome back. Zup, zup, zup. Shotty. Ooh, mamacita. You ever milked a cat?
Agreed.
No!
Jury. Thought it was fun.
Oh my god, I
Sit
got
down,
summoned to jury
look at the
duty.
evidence,
I'm
to
not
tell us
stupid. Lunchables are they plastic though? I don't think you can eat a certain amount of plastic. That's okay. Like look at margarine.
Not really.
Oh my god, that's so cute! There's a little hey baby trying to learn how to walk. Oh my god! Oh, can we? We're gonna watch it. Oh my god! Look at jumps, bro. That kid's brave. Hell, that's amazing. Onto this side. I feel like there would be a lot more people if this was on a different difficulty. Not gonna lie. Jesus! Oh my god, just whoa! Jesus Christ! Can I just say that was really funny? I spoke way too soon. What the hell? Why is it so... Oh, you know why? It's spicy, so they don't want it easy for kids. Oh, it's fucking red. Oh! God. Oh my god! It's... Oh. Jesus Christ! Fucking warhog. When I tried it at work,
And now, our feature presentation.
Hey all, welcome to IAmTripleG's stream. Prepare yourselves for the weirdest, wild, funny time of your life. The stream is about to start. 3, 2, 1. What?
what's up, everybody? How's everybody doing? I hope well. I don't remember what day it is. I think it is Thursday. It's Thursday. I have been gone for a week. Do you want to know why? I fell and I got hairline fractures in my kneecap and I couldn't walk down my stairs to come stream or do anything, which is the brutal. And now I am destined to wear a knee brace for all of time. Every day, all the days, I have to wear a knee brace. Doesn't matter what it is I'm doing. If I'm getting up to go to the bathroom, I can't put my weight on it. I will crumble. I'm a weak male. I'm a weakling.
I don't like this one because I thought knee braces, oh motherfucker, was supposed to go around like the ball of your knee like joint. It doesn't. Worst cyborg power ever. Exactly. So I have to wear this for life now. What happened? I'm gonna tell you the story. Oh. Damn, motherfucker. Story I was delivering, because, you know, everyone knows what I do for a living. I stream. I'm just kidding. I wish. Soon. One day. If you guys go to swiftlifestyles.com and use code GGG at checkout for 10% off, maybe I will be streaming for my full-time job. Full-time income. Remember, Swift. But for real, what happened was I was delivering, because I work for FedEx. I was delivering. I plopped him on the porch. I talked to the lady. I sign. She signs. I walk down. I deliver babies. I don't believe that's true. I am not a doctor, guaranteed. And as I'm walking down her steps are crazy. They're like little jagged things. I misstep and I went, and I got up. The lady came down to help me, and I got up and I was like, oh, it doesn't look that bad. I'm like, I'm good. And she was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. Like, I know my steps are bad. I'm like, yeah, they are. I'm like, no, don't worry. I'm like, I'm more just embarrassed than anything. And then I got to my truck, and I wasn't good. I was not good. I was more than just embarrassed. I was actually quite hurt. And so I went to the hospital that day. I made a joke being like, I got some major damage. Just joking. And like, I took a picture and it doesn't look like I got anything. But I did. I actually did get some major damage. So your kneecap bone thingy is like kind of like this. Like a hardy thingy or whatever. And I got right there. It's brutal, you know. So I couldn't go downstairs, and I wasn't able to stream, which was killing me, because I just felt bad that I just up and left you guys. I didn't text anybody, hence Chimichurro being like, you're alive. And I had the week off work, so I go back on Monday, which is fine. I think I can hobble around. I'll get put on light duty, which is great. What the heck? And I also feel like I have to announce something. During my little week off, I was able to get a job promotion. I didn't text you. I didn't text anybody. You want to know? I watched Chimichurro. I watched every season of Brooklyn Nine-Nine. I am in the middle of Seinfeld. I've watched the Bad Friends podcast on YouTube. I'm almost done it. I'm almost caught up. And I just started. Ratty coming in. Howdy. And yeah. So yeah, I didn't text anybody. Congrats. Yeah, congrats. I wasted my life. Oh my God. Also released a new album. If you guys go and search Spotify for some lo-fi, it is called Need Wi-Fi. Wham! That's what we're listening to right now. Holy fuck, there's a spider. And I haven't been down here in a week and a half, and there's spider webs everywhere. Do you see it? Do you see the spider? Do you guys see it? It's right here. It's right where my finger is. Look on the black. Oh, no! Ah! Oh my god. Congrats on the promo. Thank you. My legs hurts. At least you're not in the U.S. in debt for the rest of your life. For what? For going to the hospital? Yeah. The knee brace thing cost $54, which I was like, God damn. But okay. That's something I didn't get for free. But the X-rays, that was for free. What's up, free X-ray gang? So yeah, it might hobble along. You might see it, but yeah, good. Also, my brother sent me a video for us to review. It is the official Uncharted trailer that came out today. I haven't seen it, and I don't know, you know? I don't know about it. But yeah, I'm really, really proud of this album that came out. Ratty, my leg is, it hurts. I have 2 little small fractures in the cap. So, just to let you know. I'll go back. It sucks. So now, I'm pretty sure. Where's the food? I wish we were doing a cooking stream. You should have sent the finger guns video. What do you mean? So now I have a full-time brace, which I'm so stoked about. He should have sent the finger guns. Oh yeah, of him. Yeah. He should have sent the finger gun video. That fucker goes bungee jumping, doesn't do finger guns. Alright, so ow. I've had a lot of pain medication, which is great. Oh. And like today we're not playing Last of Us. If you guys noticed, we're gonna be playing some Mario Golf. So listen, let's talk about it. Oh, holiday baking cookie stream. I think that's a done deal. I'm gonna chalk that in the Apple Watch. Santa. All right, let's do this. Let's watch this little guy. You guys don't know what this is. This is the new Uncharted movie. I need to walk. All right, got. Wow, perfect start. Okay, this is our first look at this Uncharted movie.
There are places out there you can't find on any map.
Wait, this why is wait, hold on. Spider-Man is Nathan Drake? That's new. That's different.
Not gone.
I didn't know that.
They're just lost.
Hey kid, a little young for a bartender, aren't you?
A little old for prom.
Wait, Mark Wahlberg is in this as well? What the hell?
Aren't you?
Everything in here. Why the map?
This is the path that Ferdinand Magellan took to sail around the world.
You know your history.
It's the biggest treasure that's never been found.
5 billion easy.
Is he just playing Spider-Man again? Why is Mark Wahlberg in this? Who is Mark Wahlberg supposed to be?
I think you're here because you're your brother.
Well, you know my brother Sam?
I'm definitely getting DMCA'd.
Find that gold.
Oh.
You find him too.
Who the hell is this?
I'm a friend of Sully's.
Sully doesn't have any friends. I should know him.
Mark Wahlberg is Sully? Are we joking? Sully has a mustache.
You're a collector.
Well, I dabble.
I don't dabble. My family has been looking for this fortune for a very long time. So much blood.
I like Antonio Banderas. That's kind of dope that he's in this movie. Not gonna lie.
I'm pretty sure he just threatened to kill me.
Don't touch your ear like that. You look like an idiot.
You have no idea who you partnered with.
I've been dreaming about
that's
this
kinda
stuff
cool.
since I was a kid. My brother's saying left one final clue.
Are we kidding right now? Is this a joke?
Guess I'll keep on living. Oh my God!
I shouldn't have come out to play with the big boys, Ian, because you're about to get a proper Scottish welcome.
What?
Oh, crap!
They... Oh. What? This is from the game. This is straight up from the game. I hope you guys know this. This is a legit scene and a thing you have to do in the game.
Guess I'll keep.
I think in Uncharted 3, so that's kind of neat. I feel like I'm a little upset because I really like Uncharted, and that was going to be the next game I thought I wanted to play.
I'm one of them.
It's so cool.
You're a collector.
Well, I dabble.
I don't dabble.
So, okay, I'm really confused. They're super young. He's super young. Why is Mark Wahlberg here without a mustache? That's what I don't understand. Sully's supposed to have a mustache. That's just how Sullivan
My family
is.
has been looking for this fortune for a very long time. So much blood.
I'm pretty sure he just threatened to kill me.
I need to see
Don't
this
touch your ear
playing
like
part
that. You
again.
look like an idiot.
You have no idea who you partnered with.
I've been dreaming about
That's
this stuff
cool.
since I was
So
a kid.
this, like, legit? No,
I've been dreaming.
stop.
You have no idea who you partnered with.
That looks cool, because that looks legit. That looks like he's actually like Nathan Drake. I think this is like a like the Uncharted 4 game. Uncharted 4 wasn't a prequel. What are you talking about? Uncharted 4 is a continuation. There was prequel elements to it. I'm defensive right now. I'm super defensive. It had flashbacks. I don't see any flashbacks
I've
in
been
this
dreaming
movie.
about this stuff since
Not
I was a
gonna
kid.
lie.
My brother Sam left one final clue.
This is gonna...
Oh, God!
I think it's supposed to be young Nathan Drake.
Guess I'll keep on living. Oh my God!
I shouldn't have come out to play with the big boys, Ian, because you're about to get a
How
proper
did
Scottish
Sony
welcome.
cast Tom Holland? Is it because he's in Spider-Man?
Oh, crap!
I'm pretty sure, too. Okay, I'm over it. I'm pretty sure that Tom Holland went on record saying that he didn't play this part right. He knows he did not play it right. Which is weird. Which is weird, and I don't like it. Which is weird, and I don't like it. The comments right here is, watch, next we're going to get a Solid Snake as Michael Cera. I just don't understand. Like, I'm okay. I don't, why Mark Wahlberg? Tom Holland. He's so cool. Antonio Banderas. He's actually dope. Fucking love Antonio. Antonio can do no wrong. He's in Expendables. He's Zorro. He's in Once Upon a Time in Mexico, which is my favorite movie. Just a fun fact. It's such a good movie. But I just don't understand because I wanna like this movie. They took a lot from the game. Like that airplane scene is crazy because it's totally from the game. Everything else, I don't know. I feel like it's gonna be like a new age Indiana Jones, and he's gonna do 2 of them. Oh my God, I wouldn't have been upset if Antonio Banderas was Sully. Why would Mark Wahlberg be Sully? Like, look at me, it's Mark Wahlberg. I'm here. What are you doing here? I can't even do. He's just, hey, how are you doing? Hey, what are you doing here? In everything. I'm shocked that I'm here as well. You can't be doing that. Thunder Buddies for life, Jim. Like, fuck off. Like, fuck off. Who the fuck do you think you are, Wahlberg? Oh my God. What a... Okay. When does it come out? February? February? Why is this a February movie? Okay, I can get over Tom Holland. No sweat with that. Mark Wahlberg as Victor Sully Sullivan. Can we just bring up a quick picture of what Sully actually looks like? Let's Google it. Goggle. I can't spell. At least put a mustache. You're right. Sully Uncharted right there. Look at that. Like, look. Come on. Like, this is Sully. That's not... Okay. That would be funny. This would be good. Right here. That'd be okay. But then we don't get it. Look at how old he is. That's old Sully. That's young Sully. Like, he could do young Sully. Maybe he's trying to do this one. Fucking hate it. Chris Pratt, he's so cool. Yo, I bet you that's what they're gonna do. Chris Pratt's gonna be Tom Holland's older brother in the next one. I'm calling it now. If I make this prediction now, we're gonna look at the VOD. I'm predicting it. Chris Pratt will be in a movie with Tom Holland. And he's going to be Tom Holland's brother. Nathan Drake's brother, which I can't remember what his name is. They should have gotten Nolan North to play. No, they should have got Nathan Fillion. He looks like Nathan Drake. Like, Nathan Fillion looks like Nathan Drake. Like, no questions. Like, look at this. That's Nathan Drake. Right there. Look at him. Looks great. Change it. Nathan Fillion. Looks like him. Look. He looks just like him. Like, boom. What a beautiful man, by the way. If I had one person in Hollywood, he'd be him. Look, they even did it. They put his face on it. Like, it's him. Like this. This is perfect. Oh my God. Alright. Enough of my rant. Oh my God. Spider-Man or Nathan Drake? I feel like I have the same feeling right now about this movie that people had when Angelina Jolie played Lara Croft in Tomb Raider. Or Mila Jovovich. That's it. I had enough of this. Yeah, me too. Go do a cooking stream? I wish I had to, I have to plan it in advance so that we get everything good. I think that's the next thing I want to do is I want to do cookies or a cake. That's the plan. We did Flamin' Hot Cheetos mac and cheese, which the VODs, if you want to see that stream, it is on the VODs channel. If you go to YouTube and type IAmTripleG and then put VODs, I have the weirdest hiccups and burps right now. But if you do that, you'll see. It's up there. It's up there. Okay, click your panel. Do it. You notice I got new panels? They're nice. Look at these bad boys. They look good. They look good. They're all clickable. Except for these two. Well, no. Except for this one. All good. Remember, guys, too, if you want to help me out, support me, go down here, right here, Swift Lifestyles, use code @GETS at checkout for 10% off. Helps me, helps the channel. I kiss you on the lips. What? Oh my god. There's only 2 reasons that Angelina Jolie played Laura Croft. Why is that? You know what? I've never seen those movies, so I couldn't tell you. Mila Jovovich, though, I saw all those. And, like, the first couple were okay. Then I got cray-cray. Left boob, right boob, 2 reasons. Wow. How do you spell Laura? Is it Laura? Lara. That's true. It's Lara Croft. Lara Croft. Yeah, man. Evangelina Jolie. Evangelina. Dude. She was a good Lara Croft, too. Like, she fit. Goddamn. That's not her. That's totally not her. It's just some girl that looks like her. Wow, weird. Okay. So, we're going to play some Mario Golf today. Just fun fact. I invited Elijah Wood. We'll see if he comes. I don't think he will. I invited the real, legit Elijah Wood. Not the Elijah Wood who just comes in and hangs out. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Okay, so weird. But yes, I'm back. I'm okay. I need to get my controllers. The movies are bad. I was on a date and we went to see the second one. I fell asleep. Oh, of Tomb Raider? That makes sense. Oh. Get my controllers. All right. Because, you know, we need to play with the controllers. Because we play in Switch. Is it set up? I don't think it is. It's set up. It's about to pop. Ooh. I should have bought Sora. That would have been dope. Why didn't anyone tell me? All right. Oh my god, is it gonna click like this the whole time? I think so. Oh, DK, baby. Hold on a second. Toadette is available. Ninja. Ninja. Ninja is available. Oh my Koopa Troopa. Oh my god, look at everything I just got. That's crazy. Alright, I don't care. Just let me play. Should have probably done all that before, right? Yeah, I know how to play. Alright. Let's do some standard golfing. I guess I'm the only person here. Stroke play? Yeah. Shot, take turns all at once? Ooh, that could be good, actually. Let's do strike. Let's play against 2 people. Alright, I always gotta be my dude. Luigi! And I don't care who that is. Oh, whoa, I can be my me. I can be my me? Alright. As you can tell, I haven't played any of these. Let's do New Donk City, baby. Let's do fucking all of them. Let's go all 18. We're gonna chat about things. Oh my god. I mucked it up. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Is everybody stoked to go see Dune? I am. Gonna go see it on Sunday. Oh! I can talk about my little promotion too. What the fuck is happening? Ready? I'm not. Are we all going at the same time? Oh my god. You wanna see me slay? I'm actually really good at Mario Golf. I cannot be beat. If Karma and I went... Oh fuck, I fucked up. As I said, I'm really good. Me and Karma played this game. He'd be done. In real life. And he wouldn't need to let me try to... He wouldn't let me bail. Oh my god, is he gonna get a holy? Holy in one-y?
Nice, huh?
There's just something about, you know, playing a good old golf game, you know? It just, you know, it just adds so much. I don't ham this game. Well, call the ambulance, Karma. Cause that whole, what kind of shit shot was that? Alright. I forget how to play. That's how I gotta do it. Oh yeah. Get caught. Go get it. Said I'll wipe you. I will wipe him. He doesn't even know. He said you have no nipples. Ha! That's true, he doesn't. Whoa, where did that dude just come from? He fucked up my thing right there. The dude just pops out of nowhere. Oh, you son of a bitch. Oh, she got it in. Chipped in.
Nice pop.
Oh, like that sass. Bullshit. Elijah Wood. Is that me? No. This is how Karma would golf.
Nice pop.
Just tap it in.
Nice pop.
Not gonna lie. I didn't do too well there. I'm a little rusty. I haven't played in a bit. Maybe I shouldn't have called him out. Oh, Elijah Wood. You changed your name. I did eat shit, Elijah Wood. I did. I ate shit. Bringing bring in ooh. No, that's Karma. It's probably, I'd be funny if it was Karma. It's not, it's legit Elijah Wood. Elijah Wood's a mod. He's a mod of everybody on Twitch, if you guys didn't know. Oh, why would you guys go for that one? Yeah, I fell.
Nice approach.
Real hard and cracked my kneecap. It has fractures. It sucks. And now I had to probably permanently wear a brace. Unless I get a new knee. I'll be old and get new knee surgery. Hell yeah. That's kind of sick. Not gonna lie.
Nice birdie.
Yes. Sampin. Sappin?
Nice par.
No, Elijah Wood. I heard you starting a new band, bud. Budroo. Alright, this one's gonna be crazy. How far is it? 70 meters, eh? I'm in. I got it. I got a hole in one. I got a hole in one. I got a hole in one. I didn't get a hole in one.
Nice on.
I'll destroy you in hot shots. Hot shots golf? No, you won't.
Nice.
You can't. You're not allowed. Also, I'm amazing at hot shots golf. Anything in golf. I'm amazing at 100-foot robots golf. Any golf game, I'm amazing at it. That's why I'm -1 right now, baby. Against 2 people. You know?
Birdie.
Watch this. Birdie. Didn't even look.
Nice birdie.
Destroyed, buddy. Destroyed. Can't even do it. Can't even do that, bro.
Birdie. Nice birdie. Oh.
Boogie. I hear just clicking. I think it's my Switch. Here, I'm gonna do something real quick. I have an idea.
Ready?
No. Careful. Now we're not gonna click. Yeah, the static. It's killing my brain. We're just gonna do this. Oh. Yeah. You know, did you hear the static too? Because it was killing me. I couldn't do it. True. It's a pain in the butt sometimes. There. Let's throw on some music instead. And skadoosh. All right, let's see. I feel like I can really destroy. Ooh, 7. Oh man, this is a short course. That's the thing. This is one. Oh, what? I didn't get a nice on that one. Oh, gross. Gross. Ooh, they liked it. They liked it. Oh, we have like special powers. That's what those things are at the top. Wario, you bitch. Oh, excellent. Excellent, bro. My goal is to try to get a hole-in-one. Fuck. Oof. Whoops. That's my goal. I didn't say it was good. Oh, shit. I did say I was good. Oh, my God. I can't believe it. Oh, my. So, I'm not gonna lie. Like, having an injury and trying to be a content creator while you're trying to injure, while you are injured is not fun. It's hard. That's why I ended up just watching Brooklyn Nine-Nine and Seinfeld the whole time. The whole time. For the last 9 days. For the last 9 days, I have been watching Seinfeld and Brooklyn Nine-Nine. I finished Brooklyn Nine-Nine. I don't know if I like the ending. I don't know if I do. It was cool, but I don't know if I like it. Excuse me? Good time to rebrand. I am by now. Wow. Yeah, I should. I should change it. I should be like, I'm the Bionic Man. They call me Bionico. Bionico. I could. Oh, you know what I could have done? I could have asked Tash to go buy me some Lego sets. And I could have just built them. Oh, you know what? That's a good idea. Next time, guys. I won't let you down. Next time I hurt myself, that's what we're doing. Nice shot. Holy shit. Holy shit. Oh my god, I thought that was in. No need to be... Wow. I just like to, like... I tweeted out, and then I put in the Discord that I was, like, fucking dying. I was like, I did major damage. And I was like, I was being kind of funny. And I thought I would get, a laugh or two. Be like, I need someone just give me some flex tape. No. I actually did some major damage. So, it sucks. And now, since I'm old, I have to wear fucking knee brace all the time. This is not as easy as it should be. I think I need sound. I can't have the sound though. That's the thing. I can't do sound. Daisy saves par. I can't believe that Uncharted movie. Like, what are we gonna do here, guys? Weatherman? Oh my god, I definitely... Alright, could. I have, like, a metal plate in my arm. And, bro, it sucks. When it's, like, a bad day, it's, like, a bad day. I can feel it in my whole body. I'm rattled. Alright. Oh my god, did we do it? Did we do it? Man. Uncharted movie? The Uncharted movie. Elijah? Uncharted! Wario sucks. He's the one losing. Me and Daisy are going toe-to-toe right now. Why would you do that? Holy shit! Penalty area? Why did she hit it like that? Oh, you know, that's why. You stupid beach. I don't know. GG's. Everyone's using their special now on the smallest hole. So she said. Oh my god. Should I use mine? Yeah. Now watch. Fuck these guys. Boom. Now it's ice, you bitches. Try to fucking get it now. Oh, fuck, they did. Double bogey. Holy shit. Oh my god, that was pointless. Bogey. Do I have a bogey? I hope not. car. Thank God. Well, I don't know what she did there. That was good, though. Good job, Daisy. Double bogeyed it. I should play this game. Mario Odyssey. That'd be fun. Oh, shit. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Penalty. Yikes. Alright. Daisy flexed. So what was that? Oh my gosh, she did flex on us. Oh my god, Wario! Oh my god! That was beautiful. Top spin? Shit, she's gonna get it too. Wow. That is ridiculous. Yo, you guys are so much better at me at this level. Holy fuck. I need to step up my game. Daisy coming back. Wario's coming back. With a birdie. Sheesh. Sheesh. No cap on that one. Goddamn. Why did he do... So weird. What's the best video game movie and why is it Super Mario Bros? Actually, no. Lord of the Rings 2 Towers, the movie, is the best video game adaptation ever. Fuck you, Elijah Wood. You bitch. No. Yeah. 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 Whoa. Oh, man. She's getting right on the green, boys. Sheesh. Spider-Man 2, the game, is the best movie adaptation of a video game. The John Wick game? What? There's a John Wick game? I'm confused because I didn't realize John Wick had a game. If he does, why the hell am I not playing it? Oh, Wario. Goddamn. Alright, let's see if I can sink this putt. I did. Yes. Yes. Killing it. I like how the guys in the background are just clapping. Why would Elijah Wood change his name? What was his name before? That's the real thing. I do like Lord of the Rings. That's really funny. Shut up. That's sick. Dude, that's kind of cool. The hell? What is that? Oh my god, John Wick Hex. It kind of looks like a Telltale's game. Like that art style.
Is an innovative tactical game where players manage the time it takes to complete a physical action instead of turns. Not only do you need to face brutal opponents, but you must also fight against the clock.
So it's like that Hitman game.
Time, options, and resources are limited, so use them wisely.
They have a Hitman game that's like this too.
By managing time, the game puts players in the strategic mind of John Wick to pull off impressive feats.
He just kicked him in the
To play
nuts.
like John Wick, you must think like John Wick.
You got a pink gun? That's sick.
Spend the gold coins you
He's just
earn
kicking
to gain
ass.
and keep the upper hand. Visit the tailor shop to look stylish and stock up on weapons and bandages that you can stash in levels
I
for
like
upcoming
it.
encounters.
I want it. We should play it. We should. It's like weird, like team. What's it called? Like Raving Rabbits. It's like Raving Rabbits. That's a sick game. Didn't they come out with a second one? Or is it gonna be coming out? I don't know. Raving Rabbits was a dope game. I fucking love that game. I do. I do. God damn. I wonder if I turn it up like a little bit. Oh, I don't hear clicking. I hear multiple. Too much stimulation. You know what I mean? I just can't have it. There you go. Yo, I made it the closest. Goddamn. Whoa. Where did he even land his... So, I shouldn't tell you about this? It's on Switch? No way. It's not Fortnite? It's the guy from Fortnite! Oh my god, oh my god. That'd be fun to play, I think. Look out! It's the guy from Fortnite! Why is I can hear myself so loudly today. So I haven't been down here in a week. And I came down like a little bit earlier. And there's so many cobwebs. It's like just cobweb central up in this bitch. And I'm like, wow. I need to get a duster or a cobweb protector on my shit. Oh, I'm gonna fucking die on this one. Oh no. Oh no, we did it. Fuck yeah. So I've been trying to like message Mr. Bobby Lee to play Switch games. He just plays Stardew Valley. I'm the worst. You're gonna enable me to play John Wick? I probably will. Cause like, there's one Switch game that I really want to get, and I should just go and buy it. I don't know why I haven't. I bought stupid other things instead, which is still pretty good. Cause I bought a bunch of cool new camera gear. I'm excited, cause like the new YouTube videos are gonna be pretty dope. And I should buy new headphones, but I haven't yet. I love using my little, like, my iPod 4s, because they're just good, you know? So I've been wasting my money on gear and stuff, instead of, you know, fun stuff like video games. But I really want to get the WarioWare game. Like, really badly. Oh, fuck, I didn't do a backspin. Fuck, I'm going over. God damn. Oh my god. Yeah, she killed it. That was a nice song. But yeah, I want to try to get Bobby Lee to play with me. Do it. You're worth it. You need it. Wow. Wow. The knee puns. Sick of your shit. I'm just kidding. But I'm not really. I do really want it though. I'm not gonna lie. I do really, really want it. But there's like a bunch of other stuff I really, really, really want first. And they're taking over priority. Okay, get in the hole. That's what she said. You know? Birdie! Fuck! I'll get it. I don't have a substantial lead. This course is really weird because it's all small. Maybe I should try the new characters too. Except my Luigi. It's a Luigi! Hey me, it's Luigi! I should do the Mario voices. Hey, it's me, I'm Mario. And then, hey man, it's me Luigi. Knee too soon? Wow. It is. You can. I just think it's hilarious. It sucks because it really is. It's painful. But you guys are just cheering me up. That's the thing that makes the most sense. Is you guys cheering me up. Because it's pain, and I'm gonna have to deal with it for the rest of my life. I've already come to terms to it. It is what it is, you know. And when someone has the is what it is mentality already, they're dangerous. Because they know that, like, hey, nothing's gonna really affect them, you know. It's the best pun injury ever. Oh, it is actually. It's like, do you need somebody in your life? I got a birdie. Yeah. I just think it's funny that I got hurt and then I get a promotion. Suckers. I would have came back to work without a promotion. Fuckers. Fuck you guys. But no, it's kind of sweet. Alright. How? Yeah, this is a short course. Like, as in... Oh, right over. Right over. Did you survive the hostel? Hospital. I did. I was there super late, too. I got there around 4 o'clock. And then I was there until 11:30. I got some x-rays. Oh fuck, I didn't even see what I was doing. I got some x-rays. And then I got some medication. And now I have a knee brace. Which is bogus. But it's cool. It is what it is. It's what happens when I'm getting everyone's packages to them, you know what I mean? It's tragic. He used to be I used to be an adventurer. And then I took an arrow to the knee. That's funny. I should get an arrow tattooed on my kneecap. The Pautelala Club. Hi, hi, Bew. That's funny. That's good shit. I didn't die, so that's the best. Yo, best tattoo idea. Yo, we'll get it and I'll stream it. I'll stream me getting a tattoo, maybe, if the tattoo guy will allow it. You know, just do a nice, like, old-fashioned 60s. Oh, you motherfucker better get up there. Okay, sick. I got up there. Old-fashioned, like, a sailor. Yeah, no, I like that. Arrow, but it has to look like it's going through my knee. Yeah, that's good. I like it. That's like a good idea. Good call. That's a long-ass putt. Wow! Oh, I did it! Jesus, I did it. A green arrow? I should get a red arrow as a down vote. I should get a down vote tattooed on my knee. Oh my god. A green arrow. Oh my, no. Ow. No. A green arrow. True, that'd be funny. Like the superhero. Okay, Oliver Queen. But which Oliver Queen? Oliver Queen. Which Oliver Queen? Should I get the comic version rendition or should I get the live action rendition? He's so sexy. He's just... Oh, I don't want to do that. Oh, hell yeah. Wario got some man moves. Yeah, he does. It's okay. Don't judge him. I saw you posted something in the Discord. Wow. No soap opera on your knee. I need it though. Sometimes. I'm Oliver Queen. And I'm the fastest man alive. Wait, that's not him, is it? Hey, I'm Oliver Queen. I'm basically Batman, but with an arrow. That's basically how he played it. That's how he played Arrow. I fucking love that show when it first came out. It was really good. And then once they did the Legends of Tomorrow and stuff, and then Arrowversing, I just lost it. I just lost a little bit of it. I don't know if this putt's gonna make it in. Hell yeah, it did. Can I, like I said at the beginning of this, I'm very good at golf games for some reason, and I don't understand why. It was good with the Flash crossover, like the first one. Yeah, that was. I think that might have been the best. But then when they started doing Supergirl crossover, Flash, Legends of Tomorrow's, it just got too much. I couldn't handle it. It got too crazy. They tried to do Avengers, but in TV. It's not. It's a putter. He just took. He shuffleboard putts. He has a normal putting cue. Maybe. Does he? Wario's always the best at doing stupid things. Like, look at that. Oh, he missed! Oh, he didn't miss. Shit. Oh, shit. That's good. That's good. Oh, Daisy. She's coming in hot with that. That was a beast hit, dude. You're going over. Oh, shit. She's going over. Oh, that sucks. That sucks. Oh, look at her. Not even caring. She just got closer. What the fuck, Daisy? I know. She's... Nah. Yeah, so I just got better. Alright. Oh my god. She is really taking it to the town right now. These people set up these golf courses and she just destroys them. Okay, coming in with a birdie. Oh, frick yeah. First time chatter. Can you challenge me? I'm not good. But yes, appreciate you. Thank you for the follow, by the way. If you want to, I am literally just playing to play and chat. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? Nope. I just started playing today. Wow. But welcome. I appreciate you. No, I just started today and I picked this course. And I probably shouldn't have because it's a small course and I want heavy hitters. I want to do long drives. I want to do 700 yarders. Oh, fuck. Are you good at this game? I hope you are. I want you to be the best. I want you to be the leader of the pack at this game. There's records. This one time I was playing... I'm going to tell you guys. I'm going to tell you a story here. This one time I was playing a game on stream. It's called Michael Jackson's Moon... Well, your average? Okay. I was playing Michael Jackson's Moon Walker. And the world record holder came in my Twitch chat and was like, hey, I got the record. And I was like, no, you don't. He sends me links. He sends me links to his YouTube, to his record, Guinness Book of Records. And he goes, yeah, I do. And I was like, God damn, man, you do. I got so close to beating his record. He just wants people to challenge him all the time. Do you like outside courses or inside ones? For golf? Like mini putt, Elijah Wood? I like mini putting. Okay, let's play. Hey, I'm not saying... I was playing Moonwalker for a month and a half. Elijah Wood just wants to... If Elijah Wood will play with us, then we'll play. Holy fuck. Oh my god. Maybe you should believe people are who they say they are. Yeah, I should learn how to read too, but that's a problem because I can't. Oh no! No! That sucks. I missed. Do you golf outside or inside? No one should play mini putt with me. I'm happy. Get in the hole! If Elijah Wood will play with us, Elijah Wood screens people for me. And if Elijah Wood says you're cool and want to play, I'm just kidding. Elijah Wood, do you have this game? I don't think so. Oh my god. I'm brutal right now. I got challenged, that's why. I'm pretty good with normal golf, like outside golf, not indoor golf. By the way, there is indoor golf. It's like the driving ranges here in Canada. It's funny, that's what she says in the bedroom too. What? Let's do 18 holes. Holy shit, man. That's a fucking no shoot. I can't do that. I need super shots. That's how I win. Look, I just had the biggest lead and I just got screwed there. Oh my leg. Ah, look at us go, guys. That is so funny. Ah, yes, first place against computers. I just wanted to see the band play, to be honest. Ah, that's perfect. God damn. I do. I like outside courses over inner course. What are you trying to make me say here? God damn. Let's do I want to test a new character before. What's he all about? Blast away balls with each bounce. Yeah, look, my guy's awesome. Blast away balls. Outer course is the best. Man, I wish I had outer course. Daily. Let's do 4. Let's do it all at a time. Can I do that? Yeah, I can. All at once. So then it's not slow. I'm gonna be this thing. Safest of all courses, outer course. It is the safest. Alright. Let's see. The new course, I want a big one. And there's full body wetsuits. What the hell? Oh my god. I kinda just want to do not rookie course. Oh, they would tell me I'm a rook. Let's do Bonnie Greens. Oh yeah, see what I mean? That's good. That's starting. 18, baby. We don't king shame. Not in this household. We don't king shame in this household. Hell yeah. That's funny. Oh my god. I wanted so on the weekend last Saturday was Natasha's birthday, and I had this really funny like joke because I clearly have been medicated and I was like, oh my god, I should just order a dildo from Amazon and then give it to her at their birthday party at her parents' house. And then when she opens it, it's a giant dildo. But then I'm like, no, it's a replica of me. And then see how her family is that kind of family that'd be like, yo, that's funny. I wish I would have done it now. Now I'm saying it aloud again. I think it's the funniest thing. I think that would have been gold. Evading. I bring messages. Oh, we got a combo now. Hello, Evading Fear. How are you? I'm the new dude. Oh, I got it. Did I get in? I didn't get in. You could have got her a clone of Willie set. Locals who wants you to stay on stream past 12 so she can. Oh my god. What time is it though? It's 9. That's so far away. We're playing Mario Golf. I just talked to deliver the message. What does that even mean? I was just talked to deliver the message? You know what? Let's go say hi to her. It's more of a oh no. Okay, let's do it. I don't know what this guy does, but this is sick. Oh my god. Whoa! Suck it, guys. Wait, I'm an egg? Why am I an egg? What the fuck? What the fuck? Evading fear. Why am I an egg? Did I go in? Yes! Let's pause. Let's see what this lady is doing right now. Let's see. I just want to check out what the heck Local Soup's doing. She's playing Phasma with everybody. Oh my god, what the hell is going on here? Guys, what is going on?
And I'm gonna, while I'm in this manic state, I'm gonna do it. And I've got a lot of ideas actually that I just need
all
to
in the
execute,
hips.
but my work drains me so much. So I'm.
Oh, I know what you mean.
I need to learn
What the
how to
heck
not
did
let it
I
drain me
click
so that when I come
into?
home, I can do the things I actually want to do and grind for the things that I genuinely want in my life, not that job. I love you too, my friend. Always happy to support you with a positive heart. Imagine she was watching this.
That's so crazy.
My boss is watching the stream. Yeah, and thank you so much, Haunting Nature. That is, like, thank you.
It's Zombie
And,
Queen theme.
It was Haunting Nature that drew the picture of us as ghosts.
I see.
Triple G's in here.
Triple G! Thank you. Welcome.
That's really funny.
Can we get a bark in chat for Triple G?
A bark?
Anyway, make it more
Oh,
confused
hello.
into what he clicked in. Please put something else on Etsy or studios filled with art from people you love. Yo, bro.
I brought the message.
what-
Local.
What category? would
They're
you like, and
witches?
I'll do it.
It says they're zombie.
And actually, I'll send it to you for free.
Says it right here. Zombie Queen
That's the
theme.
If you ask me, I'll do it for free.
That's not a zombie though.
Yeah, Ronaldo is so
I know.
still going.
Apparently,
I know. See, literally, Ronaldo makes me cry sometimes.
you know, evading. You're here in my stream, right?
Thank you, Breeze.
Oh, what the heck is going on?
I went into Triple G's stream, and Aviating Fear brought the message, and Triple G's streaming our stream right now. And we are zombie queen. We are zombies.
Yeah. See what I mean?
One of us is Frankenstein's monster because
I told you.
I feel like she's a zombie. It's It's a dead thing. Frankenstein's monster.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I like it.
I'm calling her.
And now everyone's giving me the dog things. That's
The corpse
amazing.
bride.
That's amazing.
And you look amazing.
That's amazing. I like it.
Bye, devil.
I like it. Streamception. Woof woof. I know. Are now they watching me? That'd be even funnier. It's swoopy in here. I know. Hey, I got my costume. I'm gonna be. I was gonna say, I found a costume that I think would be really fitting from like the last stream when we tore apart Space Jam. It's a Lola Bunny costume, and I was like, oh my god. Oh my god, it's so funny. I should dress up like Lola Bunny. Oh! Oh no, guys. Okay, we did it. Thank God. I was thinking because like I found a Lola Bunny costume, and I guess they're not doing well the Looney Tune costumes this year, you know, because of how shitty the movie was. Just saying. Fuck you. Does it come with knee? It does come with knee highs. Oh, everybody look at the plate. What the hell just happened? It would be the best costume ever. That's funny. That's funny. That is really funny. It'd be the best costume. Oh my god. How did this guy kind of sucks? I just lost big time. They're already on the next hole. So she said. I was thinking though, I was like, fuck it. Well, what did we dress up last year? I dressed up as Charizard. In my Charizard onesie. I tried to do Pikachu, but then Pikachu and my green screen didn't want to cooperate. So, I did Charizard, and he cooperated. And what did we do? I forget. Oh, I know what I did. I remember what I did. I late-nighted. I did the late-night stream. We did this. What the fuck is it? Do I not have it anymore? Oh, no, I do. We did this. We late-nighted. Could you imagine if I just... No, we're going to play like this. All right, let's go. Let's go! A bodybuilder statue of Pokemon? Like a Magikarp? I saw the Magikarp one, I think. I think that one would be cool. Welcome to Late Night with Triple G! Where we're playing Mario Golf. Oh my god, why? Nisbit? Ninja! Welcome everybody! Tonight's guest is gonna be Keanu Reeves. Music by Lorge. And special other guest, Colin Mockery. I'd fucking watch that one. I'd watch that one like really bad. Oh my god. No, you're breathtaking. No, you're breathtaking, bro. Oh my gosh. Alright. Double bogey. How do I fucking do this? Which is the one I do? There we go. What is this? I like this because I can do a... Whoa! That's sick! That's so cool! Oh my god, this Squirtle squad would be cool. Holy shit. I was not expecting how cool that is. Let's make them be my guest. Hey, welcome. Oh. Hey, welcome here. It's me and Keanu. Dude, this is sick. I really want one now. I should get a P.O. box. Anyone watches this? Send me this. Send me this. I should make a P.O. box and then we can get cool things. Like this. This is legit. That's too legit to quit. Too legit to quit, baby. That's so sick. The Squirtle. I like how they're all in different poses. You have to collect all four. That's the sad thing. You have to collect all four. Like, it's cool to have them individually. The Charmander one, too, is really good. Except for he's doing, like, a weird Hitler pose. Pikachu's. The more I look at it, the funnier it is. That's so good. I like it. It's actually funny and terrifying at the same time. It is, but like I kind of want them. That's the weird thing. Is it weird that I want them? No, it's not. You can tell that they're all Ash's Pokemon? Oh, how can you tell? Oh, because, you know, the whole thing. The whole thing. Ready? Am I winning? Oh my fuck, I'm not. I'm losing. I gotta step up my game. Alright. Oh my god, I can't believe I'm losing that much. Just from Squirtle's glasses. The Squirtle squad? Squirtle squad Squirtle? Really? He does kind of suck. Not gonna lie. I should have picked Toadette. Do a little bit of a roll. Let's try to get this. Let's try to get this score down. You know, let's get the win. Let's get the W. We won with Luigi, and that's the best because Luigi's my dude. But oh fuck, hefty. Oh my god! 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 Fucking didn't do it. Ninja! Ninja! Get in the hole, please. Hell yeah. Ding 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 ding. I don't like his buttons. Anyone have any problem with his buttons? Because I do. Oh my gosh. My fucking knee is really hurting right now. And I keep shaking. I just wanna point that out there. He's a part of the chorus. Wow. Holy shit. Oh no. Oh, I missed it! Yo, that's good. That's good. I didn't get screwed here. Oh! Oh fuck, I'm gonna get smoked. Get in. Oh my god, I did it. Weird thing that Demon, you might remember the lunch lady named Deb from high school. This is a weird like throwback that I gotta bring up right now. It's slightly bent. Yes, you remember Deb? Like, she was the really nice, like, lady. She was lunch lady Deb. Do you know the Fluellings? My leg is elevated, by the way. Yeah, it's resting. You love her? That's my uncle's wife's mother. Fun fact. Oh my god, there's a Gengar one too at AliExpress. Ooh, that would be a thing. Just fun fact. It's my uncle's wife's mom. It's like my brother's mother's twice removed. That's really funny. Nailed it. Shit. Okay, hold on. I want to see what the Gengar looks like now. Oh my god. I clicked the wrong thing! Oh my god. And a Psyduck! Holy shit. Oh my god, I love it. This is so stupid. That's sick. The Gengar looks cool. Oh, they have a video? Whoa! What? Why did the video not play? Dude, that's amazing. That's so sick. Oh my god. I just like, okay, this is the best part. Just normal? Not anymore, baby. That is so good. Holy shit. I gotta save this. I'm gonna send this to my brother. Oh, what the hell? Look at this one, too. Hold on. Dude, they have some sick stuff. This is amazing, though. Jesus Christ. The Pikachu. What is this one? Wow. That's so weird. Yo, this place is dope. I'm in. Could you imagine having one of these ones? I want the Squirtle, though. Oh my god, I really want the Squirtle now. I saw it, thank you. Oh my god. This is hilarious. This doesn't even look like a Charmander. Yo. Yes. What are we looking at? AliExpress. So we were looking at these ones. And these are little like 18 centimeter statues. I ended up with some sexual themed Pokemon. Yeah, you can't go wrong. This one is sick. I like how they all have mini shorts on. Pikachu's face. This is amazing. Bulbasaur, hell yeah. Psyduck is good too. I just wish they didn't have the glasses on Psyduck. Before and after rare candies. Holy shit, that's funny. And Gengar. What's the Pokeball? Do they all have Pokeballs? Oh no. Why is Gengar the only one that has a Pokeball? Weird. He must be the rare one. Huh. Huh. That's funny. That's good. That is some good shit right there. This is so funny. Holy cow. That's amazing. These are the new Evos for the Jet. Oh my god, could you imagine? These are the new Z... What's it called? The Z Evolutions. Alright, let's try to get this in. Plop. You son of a gun. Ninja. Oh no, it said pin shot. Holy macaroni. Muscle Max Pikachu. Yeah. Muscle Max Pikachu. You know, it's pretty funny. We should raid local super instead. Because there's no way that I'm going to be able to stream past 12 o'clock. I do have to tell you guys that because of my new... I got a promotion, which is dope. Hell yeah, me. But because of it, I have to change my they have a... Oh my god. A Dudria would be cool. I have to change my stream schedule. I have to stream later. Like 10 o'clock. Which is still cool. Because then I can play later. Because like my new position is kind of dope. I don't start until 12 in the afternoon. But then I'm like done by 8:30. And like I need to get home. And then, you know, eat. Prepare. So 10 o'clock. Hell yeah, that was a good play. Yes, I'm winning now again. So I think I'm gonna have to work that out. 9:30 PST. That's what we're gonna stream at, which is 10 o'clock. No, it's not. 7:30 PST instead. That's what's gonna happen. We're gonna tell everyone now. That Drio one would be cool. I would like obscure ones that like, you know, would be really funny. A Dudrio is a really funny one. By the way, pretty decent busman. But thank you. I worked that done. What? Golf beers and burrito frauds, brother? What the heck? Hopefully. We gotta get it. We gotta get it, brother. Oh my god, is that the Dudrio? Hell yes. Welcome, Nate. I love you, buddy. Oh shit. We'll watch it. Hold on, I want to see what this one is. Oh my god, it comes with a pot? That's amazing! Why is it? It's $30. Holy shit. Holy shit. Oh my god, it's gonna take you. No! I'm quick-witted, dog. What are you talking about? This is amazing, though. Holy. I'm leaving this one up. Oh my god. Hell yeah. Dude, this is sick. I kind of want to buy this one. Even more terrifying. This is so good. I just love it. This kind of art is amazing to me. I don't know why. It's so funny. Ah, I sanded trapped my last shot. Dude, I love them too. I love them too. Oh my god, we should somehow get the creator of these to chat with them. Hey bro, hey bro, what's the inspo? Oh fuck off. What kind? I corkscrewed in the air. That sucks. You know, I love these that much. How are you today, though, Nader? It's kind of nice. I appreciate you coming in. It's been a while. Last time I think you were playing Genshin. Or something like Genshin, right? It's the last time I saw you. Oh! Chip that motherfucker in! Hell yeah! It's amazing, also terrifying. This is some stuff from someone's weird ass stream. Hell yeah! Dude, Pokemon bodybuilders is so good. HPS rained a lot. Sean went about it. Ooh, yikes. Nice. That's true. It's been raining all day. Raining all day, dog. Raining all day. Shit. No, he's gonna hit me. Oh, please don't hit it. Oh, fuck yeah. Guys, you see that? I think I dodged it. Oh, fuck. I didn't dodge this one. Yeah, it's raining everywhere, bro. It's been crazy rain. What is this one? The rabbit hole? If these ones go deeper? Oh, shit. Nice shot. Pause. Hey, did you say Genshin? Primos? What are the primos? Hey, I saw you playing Genshin. No, I didn't. What were you doing? Hello. What's up, Fruit Boom? How's your day? My primos, no one else's. Oh my god! What is this one?
快乐是什么？
快乐就是当你，快乐就是就像和那个什么差不多。
Oh my god!
快乐就像
I love this one
快乐就像
too.
让我讲给你。
This one is so good. It's so perfect. Holy shit! And then it's Patrick. This is amazing. This is amazing. This is one that I want to see the front of Patrick, please. Oh my god, that's just so good. AliExpress is ridiculous. Hell yeah, it is. It's amazing. What's this one? That's not Pokemon though. This is so good. Anybody want to buy this for my birthday? Totally do. We'll put it right here. Fuck the Funko Pops. No more Funko Pops. I need these. I need this. Holy shit. Whoa, why is there a cooler looking Gengar? Wow. This is amazing. This is funny too. Oh my god. Guys, why haven't we? I did watch the cold ones. I watch cold ones all the time, dude. Oh, see, look. This Psyduck is so much better. Oh, he's fucking has sunglasses. Oh, he's the deal with sunglasses. No, that's crazy. It does go deep. Jesus. I love these. Legitimately, though, this one is the best one. Oh, fuck off. This one is the best one. Other than, like, so Doug Drio is pretty good. This one's good because it's a double. I think, I saw. I was like, oh, that's so cool. This one is definitely my Facebook ads. Thank God. I'm okay with it. This one is definitely the best one. Holy cow. And then the Dudrio. Like, this one's good. Oh my god. That's really bad Photoshop right there. I can do better than that. Come on, guys. I'm gonna get banned just by looking at Dudrios. Holy shit. Why are they so sexy? That's what I want to know. What is this? This isn't a Pokemon. That's not a Pokemon. Oh, I wonder, do you think? Oh my god. This! We need this! This is the new... Holy shit. We should throw a tournament. We should do a tournament. Yo, too bad like I wasn't a big time FPS shooter guy. Oh, we can do... Wait, let's do... We can do a tournament. Holy shit. This is amazing. I'm gonna give these to my brothers for birthdays. Just bronzes. Holy shit, that's so funny. This is amazing. Oh my god, I love them. Holy. Okay, back to Mario Party. Not party, the golf. What are we at? We're not even... Oh, no, we're close. I will win all the things just to get the gold and silver one. Yeah. Dude, that's so good. Let's do this. Jesus. What else you been up to, Nader? I think you like... We don't have each other on Facebook anymore. Or if we do... I'm never on it. Because I'm always on this. I'm always on Twitch. Or Instagram or Twitter. Or Discord. Dude, that's funny. I can't believe that. Huh. I'm thinking to myself, you know how I was talking about I want to buy that Wario game? Not anymore. I want to buy a Dud Trio. And I want to buy Slow Poke. Sorry. To be Slow Patrick Poke. That's funny. And then with the bad quality of them, oh my god, it'd be even better. Oh my god, she used it. Oh god, oh god, oh god. Go, 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 go. Oh, I'm gonna get smoked. I died. Minimal online activity feels good for the soul. I feel ya. Derailed. I warned you. That's okay. I have like a weird, like the ADD mind, so I'm never really focused ever. Anywho's. Like I'm shooting an egg. The egg would crack by now. Do you mean Wario? I do mean WarioWare, the new one. You're correct, Fruit. You are correct. I really want to get it. But now, what did I say? I said Wario something? I don't even know what I said. I retired from all day shit posting. Oh. Oh shit. Am I gonna go in? Oh! I'm so good at Mario Golf. Look at me. I'm tied with Wario. You have it? It's pretty good, isn't it? It's pretty good. It is pretty good. He did. He was not here. Oh yeah, so we've been banned from the King James because we tweeted him. What was it? Space Jam 2 was trash, basically. So basically, sums it up. Space Jam 2 is trash, and Kobe would have done a better job, and he's dead. Or something like that. Yo, I have the warrant in a bin. For your Wii? Hell yeah. The Wario game? Oh, shit. Fuck. I didn't want to... Damn it! I didn't want to go through the trees. Guys. That's a big oof. Why is there something? It was so funny, though. Because I was like, oh my god, my tweet's gone. Paradox was like, yo, your tweet's gone. I was like, no, it's not. And then boom. Tweet's gone. And banned on Twitter from him. I can still get him from Instagram. Don't worry, guys. We got this. You shouldn't have made Space Jam. It was bad. It was bad. It was bad. 3-pointer in the comic. Boo. Not the beat. Wow. Now, even if you miss, you can say Kobe, right? That's not funny. That's not funny. I still haven't seen Space Jam, and I never will. Yeah, don't. Are you gonna do online play after this? What do you mean? Like online Mario Golf play? Elijah Wood will curate that for us. If Elijah's still in chat. But they turned the sequel into a giant ad campaign. It makes me sick. They did. They made it into an ad campaign for what's it called? Warner Brothers, like Netflix, like Disney Plus, Warner Brothers Plus. and it was kind of whack. And then random people started joining, like dumb cameos. The one cameo that really killed me was like, I thought like actual Michael Jordan was gonna come in, but they screwed us up. Everyone thinks it's hilarious. My brother thinks it's the funniest joke. I hate it. Mario, he's so cool. Seth Rogen is Donkey Kong. Hey, it's me. It's Donkey Kong. That's my Seth Rogen impression, by the way. I'm really great at impressions. I just like the Nintendo Direct of, Chris Pratt. He's going to be Mario. He's going to be Mario. He's so cool. It just was so good. He's so cool. What? Makes me lose respect for WB. The new animatics made me lose respect for them. Oh, I was gonna laugh. Oh my god. Weren't they gonna make us laugh on this? Oh my god, that'd be hilarious. If it was, you might get out. I don't know if that's how he laughs. I can't remember. I think Animaniacs was pretty bad. They tried to do like the song about the states. I like to play Wario in that game. In this game, Wario's pretty good. I just like how he putts. He shuffleboards. We noticed. Oh, yikes. It's the writers, man. It's the writers. It's not the actors. It's not the voice actors. Don't get salty on them. They get told they have to do something by the big execs, and then they get shafted. Oops, I accidentally dropped all my respect in this garbage pit. Jesus. Fruit Boom, what's your favorite Mario game? Oh, definitely the writers. Oh, it's true. It sucks too because you can see like really good actors just get really shitty roles. And it's not actually the roles. The roles could be great, but the writing is bad. Like very bad. Oh, god damn it. You know what's a good movie, but the writing is so bad that it's a bad movie? It's that Bucky Larson. What? Like Mario Party? Hell yeah. I didn't know you can do that. Skip holes. I like Mario Party as well. Bucky Larson is so bad, but it's so good. It's just a funny... No, it's not The Room kind of bad. The Room kind of bad is The Room kind of bad. It's bad. Bucky Larson's has its funny moments. It is rated a 3% on Rotten Tomatoes, which is kind of shitty. And like, what's The Room rated? I don't know. It was like Superstar bad. People loved Superstar though. They even like... People went as her for Halloween. It's those indie comedies that they take a chance on. Some of them are great, like Wayne's World and Night of the Roxbury. It's true you do. Holy! Oh, I thought I was gonna go home one. It's actually good? Really? Really? That's good. Tommy. Good old Tommy Wiseau. Do you know Andrew Santino? He was in the room. I heard the new Halloween Kills isn't good, but I kind of want to see it. Ooh. Okay, that makes sense. Alright. This is second last hole. We gotta get in. We gotta win. Which I think we are, to be honest. Oh. I'm gonna go see Dune. I'm excited. I've just watched, because I've been off. I watched the original Dune. And then I just watched the weird sci-fi miniseries Dune. So I'm like pretty duned up, you know what I mean? I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm excited. And the situation is really funny because we are going... The only reason why I'm going to see Dune in a movie theater, not waiting, is because one of Tasha's friends got asked on an accidental date. So she was like, hey, let's go see... Somebody was like, hey, let's go see Dune to her. And she's like, all right, cool. Like, us and the gang. And the guy's like, yeah. And then... Oh, I was going to say that ball just tickled the hole a little. Just like, here you go. Bro. And so... Oh my god. It's so funny. So, okay. So she's like, yeah, okay, cool. I'll get the gang. And then he texts back 10 minutes later, none of them can come. It's just going to be me and you. And by the way, it's my birthday. So now she's like, oh, fuck, I can't. Like, it's his birthday. I don't want to, like, you know, I'm not saying no now. And then she's like, yeah, so last time we hung out was 4 months ago. And he told me he had major feelings. And I was like, yeah, no. And I was like, oh my god, this is hilarious. And so she's like, I need someone to come hang out with us. And I was like, I'll come. I don't care. I love Dune. And I don't know why Doggone in this game, when he putts, oh, they bend weird? I didn't even notice. It just sounds like a movie plot. Dude, I know, right? And so I was like, okay, I'll come. And she's like, there's seats right beside us. And I was like, might as well. Do it. Do it. And then we'll do this whole thing. Be like, oh my god. Whoa. Whoa. This is so cool. Didn't realize you were coming to see Dune. I'm a big Duneophile, you know what I mean? Sits between them, holds his hand. That's what I want to do. Holy cow. I want to do it. I was like, yo, how funny would it be if I sat beside him and I just started talking to him the whole time? And then be like, yo, how big of a Duner are you? And holy shit, I think it'd be so funny. And then be like, hey, what are the chances that we came to see Dune on the same day? Like, who goes to see a movie on a Sunday at like 3 o'clock? Come on. At least go to 7 o'clock. Go to the 7 o'clock show. But I'm going to get Chick-fil-A. Hell yeah. Because there's now a Chick-fil-A by where I live. Which is pretty dope. I won, even though I sucked. It's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. So. The relationship is doomed to fail. Oh my god, I should text her that. I'd be like, hey, if it actually pops up, just make sure it's not gonna get, you know, ever get doomed to fail. Oh, that'd be so funny, actually. Holy macaroni. That is good stuff, guys. That is funny. What else? There was something else I really wanted to talk about today. Maybe you play better than other people. Wow, you're really coming at me here. Listen here. Siri. Hey, Siri. Alright, oh, never mind. Never mind. I was gonna say something mean. But I didn't. You wanna know why? Because I'm a nice person. Hey, Siri, these nuts. Got them! Got you!
I don't know how to respond to that.
Yeah. Hell yeah, Siri. Good job. Let's check into our homegirls. What are they doing? They are playing Phasmo as zombies.
Thomas, I'm the only one not singing, Thomas.
Okay.
From the day Thomas was born, the nurses all gathered round in a gaze of wild wonder at the joy they'd found. The head nurse spoke up, said, "Leave this one alone." She could tell right away Tom was bad to the bone.
Should I do the alert?
Bad to the bone.
Okay, hold on. I get she's great at singing. Let's do an alert. Can I do a fart alert? Sad alert. How do I do? I want to do scary alert. Fart.
Thomas, are you bad to the bone?
No.
Would you say you're bad?
She doesn't have. Let me see here.
Triple G's watching us again. Oh no, guys, put on your best behavior. Do you like rusty spoons?
Oh my god.
Did you open this closet door? It's orgasmic.
A scary fart?
Did you open this?
I don't have enough
Who
channel
opened this?
points though,
Fess
because
up!
last time I
Fess
used them all.
Fess up! It was one of you. It was one of you.
Jesus Christ. Should I should get this game and play with them. I want to dress up like a zombie.
Oh, real nice. You got Thomas to take the blame.
Thomas.
Fart sound intensified.
And he laughed at us too.
He was singing a sea shanty.
Oh, he just closed the door.
Oh,
That's amazing. That's amazing. What else is going on here on Twitch? We got people playing New World, people playing Apex Legends, other stuff. You know, Uncharted, a scary fart. Oh, there's a Black Adam trailer. That looks really bad. There's a Flash. Wait, what? What the fuck is this? Suicide. Jesus. Okay, hold on one second. Suicide Squad killed the Justice League. New trailer. No, I don't want to. Video games. ADHD. Okay. Movies and shows. We can watch a movie. I can. Wait, what? You can buy. I can buy Space Jam. People playing Super Mario Party? Oh, hell yeah. We can go check it out. How much is this to buy? Holy shit. Did we just accidentally buy this? Did I just buy this? Are we gonna watch
You never
Space
let me
Jam?
do what I want to do. You never let me just do me.
I think today's content peaked at Bodybuilder Patrick. Yeah, me too.
Bet Will Smith ain't got to deal with this.
I bet Will Smith doesn't have to deal with this. Fuck you.
Dumb!
Yo, Mario Superstars. What's that come out on Friday?
What in the Matrix?
I fucking hate this already.
Hell.
What in the Matrix hell? October 29th, next Tuesday.
Welcome to the space.
Yeah, the Space Jam.
Welcome, King James. I am.
Alright, I don't want to do this again. I'm just gonna go on a massive rant. Is there free? Why can't I watch Black Widow? This is YouTube. Why can't I do this all on YouTube? What's gaming? Who's gaming stuff? Hell yeah. I used to play Horrorland. Oh, that'd be cool. Next Friday. Oh yeah, it is next Friday. That's true. You're correct. Got him. You got me. Fuck. Goddamn. LeBron's acting career is that's something common for sure. Yeah. It's trash. Kobe's acting career. Sorry, LeBron's acting. Oh my god, have you guys seen this? Hold on. Have you guys seen this?
Sneak peek.
I'm gonna get fucking banned for this. Have you guys seen this? Have you seen this video? It's okay. Wait, I'm gonna give you a little context. It's for beds. This is to help promote a bed. Just wait.
I shut my Murphy bed, sat down to scratch my head. What could this day bring? It could be anything. I get the phone call, I gotta help them all. Go girl will save the day, Chow will not get away. It didn't take me long to find the ticking bomb. He took off in my Jeep.
No. She's not sponsored. She is not sponsored. This is her business.
Chow is such a creep. I gotta find a way to take down Chow one day. He pulled a ninja move. It got me to be cool.
Here
You know
comes,
what?
baby.
Maybe I too could be ninja. I want to be ninja. I want to be ninja. I want to chop Chow down. Take Chow down to Chinatown. I want to be ninja. I started training.
How could you not know that that is offensive as shit? Holy cow. I know. Just wait. It's so funny because... Holy shit. This goes on for 4 minutes and 30 seconds. There's
My ninja gear. I hope he didn't hear.
Oh, here it
I
comes.
sneak up to his room. He's sleeping. I
She like
assume.
attacks
I
this lady.
didn't think that he
It's
would
like a
be
bunch of people in like Orange County. Also, ninjas are Japanese, not Chinese. Yeah, oh yeah. But come on.
me. Pulled out my ninja sword. He hit me with a board. I came to really fast. Gotta get Chow at last. I tried with all my
Oh,
might
fuck.
to put up a good fight.
And she just killed the
Ninja
Japanese
move real
market.
fast.
Hell yeah,
I
she
took
did.
down Chow at last. Oh, yes, I did. I took down Chow. I finally ninja.
Oh, it's yeah.
Finally ninja. I got to chop Chow down, take Chow down to Chinatown.
It is so
I finally
cringy. Are you gonna play more money? We're clearly watching How to Be a Ninja. I think we're gonna do some YouTube content, and we might save some more Mario Golf for a little bit later. It was fun. I loved it, and I appreciate you being here. Just wait. There's one part in this where she attacks, kind of. Check out my stream. You're streaming too? For my cat? What the hell? You're not streaming. Are you streaming at the moment? There's no sound, it's just your cat. Oh my god, 30k views. Holy shit. This is the best stream of all time. I'd follow. Why did what? Oh, you changed your thing. Holy fuck, that's funny. That is funny, man. It's so stupid. I can't stop laughing. I your cat. Holy macaroni. This is great. This is my content now too. I'm keeping it like this. All right, guys, we are on top Twitch count out right here. Hell yeah! This is hour 25 of the cat. Oh, look at you! You're getting people. This is hour 25 of the cat sleeping in a chair. Hell yeah! Cat Watch 2021. Going to the top, baby. Hell yeah! Wait, what? Are those? You got weights? And what is this? What is this PlayStation 4 box? You should start Bowflex dumbbells. Hell yeah! Also, you should start printing things out of your printer. It's Fallout Pip-Boy. Oh, hell yeah. Alright, let's get some... Oh my god, what is going on here? Spotify, just get it. We gotta get some good, like... Oh wait, the poor cat. Oh my god, you should do channel points. You should do... No. I have a great idea. You should do bit rewards, and what happens every time the bits come in, it prints something. You need to do like $10 for a print. Meow noises. Meow! I really like your mat. Where'd you get this? Dude, that's funny. It's for working out. That's good. That's good. That's funny. So this girl, though, back to not my not sponsored Bullflex. Hell yeah. So this girl decides to think that this is a great... Where's... I need to find the one where she's in this girl's face. The only person that is in sort of like an Asian descent is this woman right here. And everybody else is from Orange County, just thinking this is great.
I hope you guys, I'm going fast. I catch a flying tick with my
This is it. Okay. Okay. So she goes after the woman.
I gonna be ninja. I gonna chop chow down, take chow down to Chinatown. I gonna be ninja.
How the fuck? How can you look somebody in the face and say chop chow down? Take chow down to Chinatown. Like, what the fuck? I know, she is such, she's just like, hello. This is so, it's a token. Dude, it's so funny.
I practice every day, almost I need.
Yeah, so she's got 40K. She does leggings. She does other things too. And you know what's really funny? I checked out what her videos are actually. So that's the super racist one. Super racist one. She actually had one which was like funny, and I remember seeing it back in the day. Is this one?
Jacob, I'm trying to film my.
So you guys might...
Jacob.
What's wrong? What's wrong?
I'm very organized and.
She was the genius behind this.
Jacob. I told you I'm filming my video resume.
What are you making?
Jacob.
Oh,
I've
it's on
seen
right
this
now?
on like Reddit.
We could be YouTube stars. Yeah, the Maple.
Are those Batman? Really, Jacob?
LA water hits different. I know. But then now, like, I don't know what she does.
Jacob.
So this was like a Vine or something. But now it's just not funny. Now it's just sad. Holy shit. That's so funny. I've been to LA. Remember you photoshopped a photo of me in LA. And yeah, the water hits different there. It's good shit. It's good shit. You know? You Photoshop because I was on the beach. I was on the beach, and what you did was Photoshop pixels, so it made it look like I was running naked on the beach. It's good shit. It's good shit. Oh, that sounds right. Okay, cool guys. That's it for today. I'm gonna go up and what's my age again, baby? Hell yeah, my cat's still streaming. Should we raid you? I'm watching it. Am I in your chat? I think so. I'm here. You got a couple people. That's really funny. I'm waiting. That's so funny, somebody. Holy shit. Hold on. It's still there. It's still going. You have a couple people watching. That's really funny. There's no sound. It's just a cat. You should put some music. Yeah, let's go do it. let's. Okay, guys, we're gonna go and raid Evading Fear stream just so that it can get pushed a little bit higher into the algorithm of Twitch. Cats. That's a. Okay, that's the weirdest thing. That's a browser? That's a thing? Cats. You're the only person in this. You got the highest rated video of cats. Bro, killing it, man. Fuck, dude. That's amazing. Dude, where the fuck are you? Right here. Dude, that's amazing. Legendary. Top streamer. Hell yeah. And you got chat bubbles, baby. Fuck yeah. Okay. That's it for today for me. I will see you guys on Saturday. We're gonna play some Last of Us 2 again. Remember, all the VODs, they go on to YouTube. Go to YouTube / IAmTripleG. There's a couple of them. There's the Clips channel, there's the VODs channel, and then there's the regular channel. Oh, I don't know what that was. Make sure you guys have a lot of water. Stay sweet with peace and love. Thank you for everyone that came and joined me today. It was fun. I know we played Mario Golf, and I ripped apart Uncharted, the movie trailer, and then did the I Wanna Be Ninja thing, but that's okay. Thank you everyone who came in. I appreciate you all. Let's go raid Evading Fear and their cat. I love this. Being internet star is hard work. Okay, I'll see you guys later. Peace out till next time. You guys are all amazing. I needed this today. Thanks for the stream. I love that. Thank you. I needed it. I needed it today too. Okay, guys. I'll see you guys on the flippity flop side. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? All right, let's go raid this guy. See what happens. Let's get this to be the top cat stream of all time. Let's do it. This is the funniest thing. Rated with the party of 7. This is amazing. Hell yeah. Let's do all the emotes. They pop up. Heck yeah. This is amazing. Alright. Okay, guys. I'll see you guys later. Appreciate you all. Have a good night. Have a good night.